quick to praise a nigga. I'm a young nigga out the G, just skated for license. What the fuck I look like taking the deal that hurt my niggas? What the fuck I look like giving a fuck about how y'all feel? I'm a young fly nigga, be back to raising hell, prevail. Damn, why they want a nigga to take that L? Don't you know you can see the dirt for even speaking that L? It's bought the sport name a part of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. YNW for L, and this shit can't never be stopped. Silly nigga. You fuck niggas better stop playing on my top like y'all know what the fuck going on, man. Hey, free me in, Melly, bitch boys.
YNW Bortlen, whose real name is Cortland Henry, is best known as a close friend and affiliate of YNW Melly. He was right there in the spotlight when the tragic case surrounding Melly shook the rap world. In 2018, Bortlen, Melly, and others were connected to the deaths of YNW Juvy and YNW Sakchaser, two members of their own crew. This situation has caught a lot of attention from the world over the years. Investigators accused Bortlen of helping stage the crime scene to look like a drive-by shooting. That allegation made him a central figure in the case. While Melly faced the most attention as the star rapper, Bortlen's name has always been tied to the situation. Fans have been split when it comes to Bortlen. Some see him as loyal, standing by Melly through everything. Others see him as someone too deeply connected to one of the darkest moments in hip-hop history. Either way, his story is far from finished. With trials, legal battles, and new music all in the mix, YNW Bortlen remains a figure that the rap world continues to watch closely. Fans have been split when it comes to Bortlen. Some see him as loyal, standing by Melly through everything. Others see him as someone too deeply connected to one of the darkest moments in hip-hop history. Either way, his story is far from finished. With trials, legal battles, and new music all in the mix, YNW Bortlen remains a figure that the rap world continues to watch closely. Bortlen stayed locked up until May 2020, when he was granted bond and released on house arrest. Since then, his situation has been back and forth. He's been rearrested multiple times for violating the terms of his release, like traveling without permission, but he hasn't spent as much continuous time in jail as YNW Melly. One of the most talked about pieces of evidence in the YNW case is the surveillance video of YNW Melly and YNW Bortlen getting into the car on the night of the tragedy. The footage shows Melly, Bortlen, and the other YNW members leaving together just hours before Juvy and Sakchaser were killed. At first, the story was that the group had been the victims of a drive-by shooting, but when investigators reviewed the footage and combined it with forensic evidence, they claimed the scene had been staged. Prosecutors pointed to the video as proof that Melly and Bortlen were present, and that Bortlen later drove the vehicle while Melly allegedly fired shots from inside. For fans, the video became a chilling reminder of that night, fueling endless debates online about what really happened. Whether you believe the state's version or not, the footage of Melly and Bortlen getting into that car has become one of the most important and haunting moments tied to the case. Under the deal, Bortlen was sentenced to 10 years in prison, followed by 6 years of probation with credit for time he has already served. He also has to provide a sworn statement about his role in the case, though the plea was entered as no contest, which means he did not admit guilt. Importantly, the agreement does not require him to testify against YNW Melly. For Bortlen, the plea deal was a turning point. Instead of facing the uncertainty of trial and the possibility of spending the rest of his life behind bars, he secured a set sentence that still allows him a chance to come home. For fans and for the hip-hop world, it was another dramatic chapter in one of rap's darkest stories. His attention now shifts more heavily to Melly's fate. All over social media, people was saying that Bortlen took the deal to snitch on Melly. So after a day of the news, Bortlen lawyer came and spoke out about the plea deal Bortlen took.
Contest. That's very important because that means he has not admitted guilt. He's not admitted that he's done anything wrong. And he's certainly not admitted or given information about anybody else. He's been found guilty, but in exchange, the state has dismissed the 2 murder counts, the conspiracy to tamper with a witness count, and the charge about directing the activities of a criminal gang. He's going to be sentenced to 10 years in Florida State Prison, followed by 6 years of probation with credit for time that he has served. And he's required as a part of that to sit down and give what's called a proffer. Typically, when you hear the word proffer, especially in a criminal case, it's when a witness offers information or will explain what they would